Hey guys, doing a video on the floor here today, and yeah, I just wanted to show you the stuff that I started with, when I started drawing manga and all that. So like, this is my first work. It's called Starlight, and it's about 47 pages of pure crap. But I mean, I did this like all the way back in 6th grade. Yeah, and I started drawing manga in 5th grade when I got this How to Draw Manga book. So let me get it out. And yeah, this is the first of a long line of unfinished projects I started. And I'm not gonna show you all the pages here, but yeah, this is basically it. I tried like doing what they do on the first page of Shonen Jump comics, have a little picture, and then yeah. So as you can see, this is clearly like amateur work, and this is where I started, in my roots. And yeah, it was basically a pretty cliche story. I could tell you the story, like what it's about right now. Like, I like to revisit this every once in a while, just to see like how it all started and stuff. But the story, it's about like these meteors, as it's on the last page right here. These meteors come down and hit people, and they get powers. So yeah, it was a cool concept at the time, but I think if I made a better story around it, it could be like a pretty good concept if I decided to continue it. So yeah, like the most panels on any page that I've done is 18. And they say you're only supposed to do like 7, probably at max. Maybe in America it's probably 10. So yeah. And this is when he gets into a fight. He gets into at least like 3 fights here in this manga. I don't even know. I forget. And I did some colors for the characters, just to get down their colors. Yeah. Oh yeah. In the first chapter, he already gets like stabbed right through the guy. I could just skip to that part now. Like seriously. These comics that I've done, they just like not based off of, but they're inspired by a different anime that I was inspired by at the time. And this one was mostly inspired by Marriage Awakens Romance, and Naruto. And he gets stabbed here. So yeah. Like, you can barely tell what's going on. And the panels are like not even. I just did this all by hand, no rulers, no nothing. And yeah. And then he does some kind of Naruto thing here. That's where the Naruto inspiration came from. And that's his face right there, turning in like Naruto QV form or whatever. And yeah, he gets his ass whooped pretty quickly though. Yeah, it was pretty quick. And then his friend had to take over and stuff. And that's some kind of shockwave that I drew. I don't even know. Well, that's about it for that. I like discontinued this in 7th grade, so I could take a break to get better, and then start on a new project. And that's where it stops. And yeah, that's the promo for the next book or whatever. And that's the back. Okay, so this is the work I did in 7th grade. I mean, this video is kind of running a little bit long, so I might have to do like two parts. So yeah. Yeah, this is my whole 7th grade work. It's still unfinished like Starlight was. So yeah. And this time I used a ruler, no worries. So yeah, I got a little bit better at drawing. Still though, I wasn't like really studying how to draw. I was just looking off of Bleach and stuff. That's where the inspiration for this one came, like Bleach. Like, you see a monster that looks, I mean, it's a shadow, but it's basically a hollow. and he has to fight it or whatever. And all he has is his backpack to fight with. And then he tries, and then he gets raped. So, yeah. Then this girl steps in, maybe, I don't know, aka Rukia, you know. It was really like a lot based off of Bleach and stuff. I could probably show you the whole of this one, because there's not much to it. This is another one of my discontinued works. And, yeah. What was the story about? Oh yeah, this was my first attempt at core. That's what this whole thing's called. But I wanted to save. But I mean, the story got so good in my head that I wanted to save it for actually doing this in Shonen Jump when I become the next manga king in Shonen Jump, baby. You know what I'm saying? Nah. But yeah. This is basically how it started, and then I just discontinued it. And here it is, all the stuff. Basically, he was just running late for school again. I mean, like, you see that in so many like animes. That's how this one started too. And I at least did like maybe 6 trials on this one before I actually came to this final what is it? Rendering. Yeah. And this was another unfinished work. It was just like, the maximum was just 1 page. Like, this one was based like pretty much off of Naruto. Like, this kid right here, he has Raven powers or whatever. And yeah. And I was just gonna try to test fight scene. And it only lasted 1 page. And I usually just keep these in order in this folder right here. I think this is the only finished work I ever did, but it's not technically finished because it's only a bunch of penciled in pages of a ping pong match that I did for this digital art project. There's a ping pong table and they're about to face off and stuff. Like, it was called The Exaggeration of Manga and all that, and it was just how they exaggerated this one ping pong match they were playing, to the point where everything was just blown out of proportion, and at the end their table just gets exploded by their supreme awesomeness right there at the end. And there's me. I drew myself. Okay. So then there was, oh yeah, that's the first page. Then there was this one little small comic I did in Japanese. I haven't like studied for a while, or I haven't gone to do like I know for a while, so I probably don't know what they're saying, but I can kind of get the gist of it. I mean, that's kind of annoying. You're writing something in another language and then you don't even know what they're saying after a while. So yeah, that was just 1 page. And then this one, actually some of the pages on my demon art here. And it's called Crow or Claw or something. It can't be called Crow because Crow is already made by, you know, that one guy on Bakuman. And yeah, I mean, the drawings got a little better, and I actually remembered to use ink this time. So, but it was just like ballpoint pen ink, and I don't know, it was good enough for my skills at that level, you know, because they still weren't that good. And that's basically it. I could show you the whole thing. I'm gonna stop this at 10 minutes, so yeah. And then the story was basically about this. It's about that boy from the one short comic you saw. Yeah. And yeah, it's about this kid, but that's not this kid. It's starting from the villain's point of view, and then it slowly works its way up to that kid's point in time. And that's the last page there. And yeah, I'm going to continue this in part 2.